So guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Redmanx TV. I hope you guys are all staying safe and sound wherever you are. In today's video, I'll be previewing the game between Istanbul, Basaksehir, I think that's the correct pronunciation, taking on Manchester United in our next Champions League fixture. So make sure you guys do drop a like on the video. Tell me your thoughts down below. Do you think we can top the group? And most certainly, make sure you guys are subscribing to Redmanx TV. Anyway, let's get on to the preview. So guys, Manchester United will be taking on Istanbul Basaksehir in our third Champions League fixture, and to be honest, going into it, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not excited for it. I don't want to see it right now because I do think it'll be a very, very boring game, but it's a winnable game for Manchester United, and the way we've been playing in the Champions League so far this season has been fantastic. I can't say the same for the Premier League. I'll get onto that in a minute because our Arsenal game was not acceptable, but you know, as I said, I'm looking forward to this one. I do think we can get 3 points, and if we manage to knock off Istanbul this Wednesday, we still have to play them again at home, PSG at home, and Leipzig away. So we can still top this group, and if we beat them, we'll be in a prime position to as well. So yeah, at the end of the day, it's a winnable fixture for Manchester United, and I think we need to go into it looking forward to it. But you know, let's talk about the Arsenal game because that was unacceptable. The inconsistency we are having is so consistent, if you know what I mean. Obviously, we managed to knock off Newcastle. That's when I thought we were going to kickstart our season. Impressive win. Moved on to PSG, managed to knock them off away. Moved on to Chelsea, a 0-0. Yeah, okay, it's not the worst result, but it wasn't impressive and it wasn't a good performance. But it's a draw. It's a point on the board again. And we move on to Leipzig. We thrash them 5-0. And from then, I think we need to go into this Arsenal game with some positivity, some confidence, and we went into it in the worst possible way. The formation wasn't right, or the players in the formation weren't right. His team selections were awful. He didn't change it when he needed to, and we ended up losing, and we allowed Arteta's Arsenal to come to Old Trafford, to come to the Theatre of Dreams and play us off the park. It's just not acceptable in any way possible for a club like Manchester United. We have to be beating these teams like Arsenal, like Chelsea, if you want to go up in the table, because right now I think we're sitting near the relegation zone. We're like 3 or 4 points off it, I think, and to start our season like that again, it's just not acceptable. We've got 1 point from 4 games at home. I generally think if like Watford, or not Watford because I'm in the Premier League, Fulham or West Brom had that, their manager did that, they would get sacked. But it's Manchester United. The board don't give a shit, do they? Because they're not going to help us at all. So Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's going to stay here. And in my opinion, if he works with the same players he is now, and he doesn't really sort it out, I do think the players will end up getting Ole Gunnar Solskjaer sacked. And I know a lot of people have their opinion on that. I'm not Ole out here yet, but the way he's playing right now and how inconsistent we are, if it keeps on being like this, I'm going to have to be Ole out, because I do think if Poch came into Manchester United, would he get backed? You know, I don't know. I don't think the board have actually backed Manchester United in a while. You can say they have because they brought in Cavani, they brought in Telles, they brought in Van der Beek. But was it players Ole Gunnar Solskjaer wanted? Did Ole Gunnar Solskjaer want Cavani? Probably not. Did he want Telles? You know, there's a chance at that, maybe. Did he want Van der Beek? Was it his prime position? No. We needed a right winger. We didn't get that. We needed 1 or 2 centre-backs. We never got that. We brought in positions we didn't really need to invest in and improve in, and it's not working for Manchester United yet. And is he bringing the players like Van der Beek and Cavani on with 10 minutes to go to show the board that they didn't back him and that he can't do much with the club right now because of that? I don't know. But at the club right now, it is not good enough, and we are not going in the right direction that I wanted to go this season. This was about improving. This was about going up in the table, getting closer to the likes of Liverpool, and we are so far off Aston Villa, for fuck's sake. Like, it's not good enough, and I wish we can improve. And I think the season is ruined already by not beating Arsenal. We needed to beat them, and they needed to beat us, and we needed that advantage at home. We got that, and we never ended up getting a job. And I don't think you had a worse start at home at Old Trafford in a long time. It's just not working right now. Maguire, captain, no chance. Bruno's, not performing right now. Pogba's not performing. Many players on the pitch need to realise they're playing for Manchester United. I do think they have a lack of respect for the board. I think rightly, they have a lack of respect for Ole, in my opinion, and they have a lack of respect for the team on their shirt. And at the end of the day, something has to change. Is it a managerial role? I don't know. Would it be beneficial? Maybe changing manager and going away from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Potentially, but he's going to be staying here. I think he saved his job by beating Leipzig and and PSG. I think he saved his job definitely until Christmas, in my opinion. So if results keep up how they are right now and we're struggling, then I don't know what will happen. But tactics need to change. He needs to start playing the players that deserve to play, for like Matic, for McTominay, in my opinion. But other than that, we'll have to see how the season goes. But I do think it's ruined already. But with the Champions League right now, I can't say I'm not impressed, because the way we've been playing against PSG has been fantastic. The way we've set out there, how we've changed up against these teams, I think is fantastic. And knocking them off both in the Champions League to start our group, as I said, I couldn't ask for anything better. But we move on to Istanbul Basaksehir. I'll talk about them in a bit, but let me get on to my team lineup, because I have a lot of decisions to make, and I don't know if you agree with me, but let's just get on to it. So obviously in net, I'm going to put in Dean Henderson. I think it's a game where we should win, and I'm confident that we can win against them, but it'll have to be Henderson in net for me. Give De Gea a break for that Everton game, because I think this is a game where Henderson should come in. Left back, of course, Luke Shaw. There's nobody else to come in, as Telles is still self-isolating. And I'm going to go with Zabi and Lindelof. I'm going to give Maguire a break. Does he need it? Will he probably start? Yes. Will I be surprised if he started? No, I wouldn't, because I do think Ole loves Maguire that much and trusts him. I don't know why. I think he needed a break when everything about Greece was going on. He never got that. He said he was ready to play, and Ole trusted him. Was that the wrong decision? Yes, it was for me. I think he did need a break, because I think that's still in his mind. But I'm going to go with Lindelof and Zabi, and then I'm going to go with Wan-Bissaka at right back. I'm going to go with a 4-2-3-1 in this formation. I don't think he'd go with a diamond for a third time in a row. It didn't work against Arsenal, so I do think he won't go with that this time. So I'm going to go with do I want to go Pogba, because recently he's been having bad performances. Yes, you could blame him for the game against Arsenal, because he did lead to the goal that Arsenal scored by giving away that penalty, but I'm going to give him a break as well. I don't think he needs to play this game. I'm going to give Matic and Van der Beek a go. No, not Van der Beek. I'm going to put him in the camera. I'm going to go with Matic and Fred. I think Fred needs more game time. I think, of course, he didn't have a good game against Arsenal, but I think he's been our best midfielder recently. Well, he's definitely been our best midfielder. He's been playing off the park recently. He's been exceptional. But other than the Arsenal game, I do think he'll start this game alongside Matic. Don't start McTominay. He had a 3 out of 10 performance for me against Arsenal, and he's, as I said, he's nothing special in that video. He's just a player that will fill in for you when you need him, because I do think he can do a job in any other team in that position he plays. Because he's not anything special, is he? In my opinion, yes, he scored some crucial goals for Manchester United, but he's learning. But for me, nah, I don't really rate him. So I'm going to go with Fred and Matic. Matic needs to play this game, in my opinion. Then ahead of him, I'm going to go Van der Beek. I don't think Bruno will play this game. I don't think he needs to. I think he needs a rest as well, definitely after the Arsenal game. Then I'm going to stick with Rashford and Greenwood on either side, and up front, ice cold Anthony Martial, as he can play this game, because it is not a Premier League game. But he will be back for for Everton, which will be another hard fixture for Manchester United. He could play Cavani in this game and give him his first start in a Manchester United shirt. Would I be surprised if he did that? No. Would he change up the team a lot more than I predicted? Probably. But, that's my prediction on my team going into the game. So I'm resting Pogba, I'm resting Bruno, but I wouldn't rest Greenwood and Rashford. I do think they need more game time right now. But, tell me your thoughts down below of that team. I'm very interested to see what you guys think going into it. But, let's talk a bit about Istanbul Basaksehir. So they haven't started their season very well. They've got 3 wins, a draw, and 3 losses, I think, out of their game so far. So again, like Manchester United, a very poor start to their league. I think they do sit like 6th, I think, or 7th right now, and they won it last season, didn't they? I think they won the Turkish league as well. So they can have some good games, and they do have some very, very good players in their squad. Of course, Demba Ba, who likes to score a lot of goals for them. You got Visca in there, Crivelli, some players that will cause us problems. They have Rafael as well, so he should be returning to Old Trafford, which would be a good occasion for him. Martin Skirtle plays for them, so some very, very legendary players play for Istanbul Basaksehir right now in that Turkish league. So I do think when they come to Old Trafford, they will give us a good game. Do I think they have a chance of getting the win? No, I don't, in my opinion. They're not coming to Old Trafford, are they? My bad. We are going to them, so Rafael won't be having his homecoming to Old Trafford. But you know, at the end of the day, can we get the result? Yes, we can. Istanbul normally play a 4-2-3-1, but they've been switching it up recently. I think they played a 4-1-4-1 against PSG. That didn't work, and I think they sometimes play the 4-4-2 as well. So I don't know how they were set up or much about them, really. All I know is they haven't started their season well, so I do think we've caught them at a really, really good time. But tell me what you guys think going into the game. Tell me your lineup, tell me your score predictions, and hopefully we can get a win, because right now in the Champions League, this is our only positive as a club right now. And, you know, if we get relegated in the Premier League and win the Champions League, how unreal would that be? But, you know, at the end of the day, as I said, tell me what you guys think down below. I hope you guys are enjoying these videos, because I'm enjoying making them for you. Keep up the support, and I'll be there with an instant match reaction after the game.